heard great things about GOOLOO. God, I messed it up again. I am tired of redoing the intro. I'm just gonna go with it. And I also watched Project Farm on YouTube, and he did pretty good on this for the price. He did a bunch of testing. Go watch him if you want to see proper testing. He did a bunch of different ones, and for the price, I think this was the best one for what I need it for. It's actually a present for Christmas, but this came from Amazon. It was on sale on Black Friday 2023 for $99. There's a lot of other brands, but I've seen this one been tested by him. It is the GP4000. I'm going to check the USB ports. I'm going to start my car, but I don't really think it's a test for this because it's a modern 4-cylinder. It does have a lot of miles on it, but it's still 4-cylinder. That's pretty easy to start. It says connect to the vehicle battery. Green lights aren't flashing. They need to be solid. Start the engine. Comes with a bunch of circuit protection and all the good stuff. Yeah, I really don't have a vehicle that would test this to the max, which is great for me, but the person I'm buying it for is a bit cheap and loves to buy the cheap ones, cheap battery jumper packs for like 30 bucks at Harbor Freight and all that. Actually, Homeyer, if anybody remembers Homeyer tents, and has the air compressor built in. They just don't last, and he just loves jumping mowers and all that. And I seen this one, which it was red on the previews, so that's kind of weird. And I was like, I gotta get this for him. And then I gotta do an unboxing for him. Okay, it looks like I'm unboxing from the bottom. Comes in a nice little case, carrying case. It is a bit heavy. If you're gonna keep it in your car at all times. Case is nice. It's splash proof, but I wouldn't say it's waterproof. Comes with a little lanyard. I think that's a lanyard. Titan Series Super Safe Car Jump Starter. Okay. Nice little divider in the middle. I'm gonna go ahead and go with the top stuff. It is all divided, and it went through the mail, and it's kind of nice that everything stayed in its compartments. Now, I've seen a bunch of different ones, and these are nice, really nice. That is some thick metal. These will get warm, possibly. They don't even feel like they'd flex, like the joint right there. Feels like the rivet, oh my gosh. The rivet is nice and strong, has a spring right in there that takes up the whole space instead of just like a really cheap spring. The metal don't come all the way back, but I definitely agree with the reviews that these feel like they would last. Let's see if this one wiggles. No, it don't wiggle at all. And I mean wiggle like the teeth wouldn't come back down in the same spot. No, that's great. Trying to see how that was put on. It is only on one side. It doesn't curl over. So you're getting the ground on one side. Does it curl over on this? Okay, it would have been nice if they put a little jumper over, but that's all right. That lowers down the weight. Is that a boost button? There is a boost button. Standard plug that I see most of these things using. Do not press the boost button before connecting to the car battery. Don't connect to clamps, only for 12 volt. Red clamp for red, obvious. Green light on. Reconnect. No light on, make sure you connect. So if this light doesn't come on, wherever the light's at, this is what normally burns up. My dad's had, I don't know how many of these things. And then just a warning label. Let's see what gauge wire it says these are. 8 gauge. 8 gauge. Both of them are 8 gauge. Okay, so there's that. Comes with a USB-C to USB-C, probably about a foot or 2 foot long. USB-A to USB-C, same distance. And a port to 12 volt. So if you're wanting to run an air compressor that's separate, one of the little 12 volt ones, you got that, and that must plug into the side of the unit. That's all that's up there. Let's go ahead and shut that. Nice little flap. I'm kind of liking this thing. like it too much, I may get it for myself. Okay, so I almost say this is 60% of the weight, and all this stuff is the other 40. Only because this has a battery in it, obviously. But these are pretty heavy duty, pretty heavy. Let's go ahead and look at the stuff nobody really reads. Warning: do not charge this unit anymore when it is overheated or swelled. Okay, basic stuff. If you guys want to read that, pause it and then screenshot it, and then let's see how many languages this is in, and then look at your screenshots. Okay, a nice thick book. They don't make you go online. That's great. So it's in here, and if you get stranded, you can read it. You don't have to look on your phone. Okay, flashlight, LED, what all it comes with, quick charge port. Again, if you guys want to read this, pause it. Note: 5-volt and car chargers are not included. Okay, so if you want to charge it, the wall charger is not included. I don't know if you guys can hear it, but my Mexican neighbors are just wailing their music out there. Full charge time, 6 to 8 hours at 5-volt, 3 amp. Trickle charging, of course, is going to make it last longer. I don't know what you guys are using this for, between using it as a power bank and jump starting a car. It doesn't really have the milliamps that a real charger has. This thing's built to start cars. It's kind of like a side option if you broke down there, like, oh, now you can charge your stuff. I wouldn't really use this to charge my phone all the time. It's kind of an expensive, it doesn't even say how many milliamp it is. Lifetime 1,000 cycles. It's 88 watt hours, not milliamp hours, watt hours. It says a different quick charge. Whoop. It is a very nice manual. Nice glossy pages. Do not disassemble, do not drop, do not submerge in water. It is not waterproof. And there you go. How many pages was that? 19 pages. And again, it's the GP4000. And then we go into, oh, Swedish. Okay, I'm going to put that there. Now we're going to go over the unit. Nice packing. Oh no, do I have to rip that off? Fully charged before use. Cool. So I'll fully charge it for him. I was hoping to make it look like it's never been opened, but I'm thinking that has to come off. Oh, no, no. Okay, so I'm going to leave that on for my purposes, but it just says GOOLOO behind there. Titan jump starter. It is a little heavy on this side. Definitely a lot heavier on that side. It has, there's the jump start cables where you plug them in. We have a flashlight. 5, 9, 12 volt, 5 volt to amp, and USB in and out. That's how you charge it, and that's high speed USB. Back here it says everything that was in the manual. Looks like it's going to take a security Torx to tear it apart if you need to. And that is about it. Let's see if it powers on or has anything left in it. It's showing, I'm assuming, full charge. All 4 are lit. Let's see if I can get the light to turn on. I did not read the instruction. There we go. Ooh, bright light. It's definitely a spotlight, maybe 3 to 5 feet. You guys can't really see, but that's a bit too far. But right here, it's pretty bright. So I'd say 3 to 5 feet. It does really good. Oh, it has a flicker mode. That'd be good when you're stranded. That, of course, you could see probably from 100 yards. Slower. Oh, is that? I think that's Morse code. You guys tell me. Pushing it again, and it's off. So, can I get it to turn on? So you gotta go through the whole cycle to shut it off. Okay, that's all right. So let's go ahead, not use them cables. I actually have my own cables. And if it's slow charge, oh, it shut off. So it will not charge with this unit off. I'm just gonna push it once, and it kicked on, and it is slow charging on that USB 2.0, which is fine. Let's see if it'll quick charge on the USB 3.0, and it is. I don't know if you guys can see that green, that light right there. That means it's quick charging from a USB-A. You guys see it? So now I'm going to, now it's quick charging. Let's see if it super fast charges the phone, which I don't even know if they make phones that do this anymore. It's fast charging, so it's not super fast charging, it's only fast charging, if you guys know what I mean. Just reading down at the bottom of my phone. Okay, did you hear it go doo-doo? Now that is because, oh, let's see how this works. If I plug it into another power bank. Now listen, when I plug in, it'll go doo-doo-doo-doo. It should. And it didn't. So it is only charging, actually it says it's normal charging. Let's try that again. It says it's just charging. USB-C to USB-C. Let's use their cord, see what it does. I'll show you guys in a minute what I mean by super fast charging. No. For some reason, the USB-C is only charging at normal speed. The USB-A actually charges quicker. Let's see if it goes back to fast charging again. Yeah, it says fast charging down there. So I'll show you guys what I mean. So this fast charges. This power bank I got. Listen to it when I plug it in. Here it goes. And if you guys can read that, super fast charging. That's even faster charging. I don't really use that too much, but it's kind of weird that this has USB out, and it's saying that that USB-C out is 15 watt quick charge. I guess, I don't know, there's so much crap on there. I think quick charge is 12 volt. Let's see what it's gonna do when I plug in this. Which is gonna charge which? This power bank's actually charging that one. Can we reverse that? Okay, so we cannot reverse that. And it's actually not telling me that it's quick charging out to USB-C. I plug it in again, it just says charging. See that? Kind of weird. That was with their cable too. And if I plug in this into their blue port, it'll actually say fast charging. Fast charging, can you see that right there? That's kind of weird. Just showing you guys that in case you wanted to use it for something like that. Okay, so we're gonna test it on a car. I guess we'll see if it just cranks it faster. I don't know if I can really deaden it too much. So let's, you know, it's weird. That plugs into what? What does that plug into? Oh, what is this? So we have output 15 volt, 10 amp. That's a lot. A lot will come out of that. I do have something that's 10 amp. I'm kind of curious what I could suck out of that. That's pretty interesting. Okay, I didn't even see that port. I cannot believe I missed that. That plugs right into there. And then you can run your little pump or something. Let's go ahead and plug in the Jumpstart C. It should know better than to power them. It does kind of suck it doesn't have a display that says like connect clamps or anything like that. And it should be live, ready to jump start a vehicle right now. It is weird that it's yellow and even the listing showed it red at the time of buying. Again, it's the GP4000. Let's go hook it up to a car that will probably start very easily. We got ourselves a big old V8 and the Explorer. Mountaineer, I think it's called. Let's try this thing out. Right now the battery is. I'm sure you guys could hear that. Let's pop the hood and put it underneath. See what it does. Finally, he opened the Christmas present, if you guys are watching this. And then the person was like, oh, I want to go home. I was like, I think someone out there has a dead battery. Let me try it. Okay. I gotta put you guys back.